Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning everyone.
Good morning,
sir.
Right, it's lovely morning. Kayaknya masih pada bangun tidur ini ya, kok belum pada join. Dari 119-an mahasiswa masih 50-an nih. Makanya tadi malam begadang Liga Champion atau gimana ya? Well, oke. Sebelum kita mulai perkuliahan hari ini, marilah kita berdoa terlebih dahulu agar apa yang kita pelajarin hari ini diberikan berkah oleh Tuhan Yang Maha Esa. Berdoa mulai. Baik, sebelum kita membahas our topic material, our learning material today, we are going to do a little review, a little correction on your practicum assignment yesterday, last week I mean. Nah, jadi yang kemarin praktikumnya sedikit kita bahas sebentar ya, agar tahu jawaban-jawaban yang harusnya benar dalam praktikum kemarin. Well, since you already do it, you can help me answer these questions. Lesson number 1, this is about collocations. Collocation itu two or more words combined into one. The one that is commonly used in English speaking countries. Lesson number 1, thanks to Wi-Fi, it's now easy to blah 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 from cafes, hotels, parks, and many other public places. What do you think is the answer?
Access the internet.
Perfect. Yeah, since this is a Wi-Fi, for sure this is easy to access the internet. The answer is D. Right. How about number 2? Kok jadi gini? Gini aja ya. Number 2, online banking lets you blah 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 between your accounts easily and securely. The answer for this?
Carry out
transactions. Yes, wonderful. Online banking lets you carry out transactions, transfer, etc. between your accounts easily and securely. What is securely here means?
Keamanan.
Secara aman. Keamanan kan security ya. Securely, secara aman. Skype is a technology that enables users to
make calls.
To make calls. Yes, perfect. But normally in Indonesia, do you use Skype? Or do you only use WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
Right. This is to make calls over the internet for free, without charge. Now, for many universities, students are encouraged, are motivated to blah 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 using PowerPoint in order to make their tasks more visually attractive. Number 4, the answer for this?
Give presentation.
Give presentations. Yes. Number 5, the web has revolutionized the way people. What is this?
Do research.
The web has revolutionized the way people do research. With sites such as Google and Wikipedia, you can find the information you need in seconds. Well, based on the answer key, the answer is actually H, store information. But why do you think the answer is do research? What was in your mind? Why do you think it is, do research? I mean, is it like internet research, web research? You could find any informations there.
Karena ketika melakukan penelitian itu kan biasanya kan mahasiswa atau seseorang itu kan ke perpustakaan gitu Pak. Nah ini di teksnya itu kita bisa mengakses informasi lewat Google dan Wikipedia gitu.
I see. Sometimes like when we want to read articles, journal, you could just go to that web and then download these articles online gitu kan ya. Yeah, I agree actually. It could be store information, it could be to do research. But based on the answer key in the book, the answer is actually H, store information. But I think I agree. This also can be used to do research. All right. How about number 6? Cookies. This is actually, I want to ask you actually, what is cookies? Cookies in internet? Well, I know some, when I use internet, this website use cookies to do something, but I don't really know what cookies mean. What is cookies anyway? Anyone can, insight us, enlighten us? Cookies. What is cookies? Anyone here has the knowledge about it? Tahu dong, anak IT kan tidak tahu cookies sih. Ayo, cookies itu apa?
Website mengenai store toko.
Yeah, what is it?
Website mengenai store atau toko.
Itu untuk apa tuh?
Penjualan kemarin tuh.
Cookies. Beda ya dengan advertisement iklan gitu, beda ya? Bukan ya?
Mungkin Pak, data yang disimpan di personal user.
Data yang disimpan di personal user.
Jadi kayak kalau sampean punya cookies nanti ada sugesti-sugesti di internet itu. Saya kan pernah nyari sepeda, nanti muncul sepedanya bagaimana.
Ya.
Yes.
Ya, betul. Kayak informasi yang kita cari gitu sudah terekam gitu nggak sih?
Iya, saya juga.
Iya. Biasanya saya pahamnya dikit-dikit gitu doang, cuman. Yeah, alright. Lesson number 6. Cookies allow a website to blah 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 on a user's machine and later retrieve it. Retrieve itu mengeluarkan atau memunculkan kembali. When you visit the webs again, it remembers your preferences. So how about number 6?
Keep records.
B.
To keep records. Yeah. To keep records. Bacanya records kalau itu kata benda. Kalau sebagai verb, record. Jadi saya dengar keep record. Sebagai verb, bacanya record. Artinya merekord. Kalau sebagai kata benda, to keep records. Records. Right, cookies allows a website to keep records of users, machine, and etc. Number 7. With the latest mobile phones, you can, this one is easy. You can send text, right? Yeah, you can send text with multimedia attachments, pictures, audio, even video. Okay, sounds easy. Well, this one, this is actually based on your own opinion. No answer is the best answer here. Everyone might be correct. But what do you think an electrical engineer uses computers for? Well, everyone nowadays use computers, including electrical engineer. But what do you think they use computers for? Anyone has the ideas? You know electrical engineer, right? Okay.
Make some electrical design board.
Make some design. Yeah, I do design maybe lighting design, yes, electricity design. Yeah, okay. Well, we're going to do kita skip ya yang praktikum tadi ya, karena nanti akan sama dengan learning material yang akan kita pelajarin pagi. Learning material. Well, I hope you already downloaded from the LMS the learning materials that we are using this morning. Sudah di-download kan? Kalau belum di-download, saya share di chat box sekarang. Sudah di-download belum? Sambil saya share aja wis di chat box. Nah, jadi iya, auto mendapatkan coklat. Oh. Okay, thank you. Okay, the learning material can also be downloaded from the chat box. Now we can take a look at it together. Yeah. Well, the first one we are going to do some listening. Yeah, this is the one that you did actually last week. Electrical engineer, librarian, composer, secretary. Later in the listening, you're going to hear 4 speakers speaking. Speaker 1, Speaker 2, Speaker 3, Speaker 4, with the descriptions, what they are doing with their computers. Your job is to fill in the job description here. Misalkan nanti Speaker 1 mendeskripsikan pekerjaannya librarian yang menggunakan computers, berarti nanti number 1 ditulis librarian. Nah, gitu lah ya. Gampang ya. Oke. Let me share the sound. Oke, coba didengarkan dulu apakah sound-nya terdengar.
Unit 1, Task 3.
Did you hear the sound?
Speaker 1.
Kedengaran ya, oke.
Saya di
Kurang kencang ya? Oke.
I write music mainly for videos and...
Cukup kencang ya? Oke, kita coba mulai. Kalian tulis itu jobnya yang number 1, number 2, 3, and 4. Itu nanti acak ya. So let's see. Kita putar dulu 1 sampai 4, kalian langsung lihat.
is copyright. Unit 1, Task 3. Speaker 1. I write music mainly for videos and plays. I work on a keyboard connected to a computer. I use the computer in 2 ways, really. First of all, to record or store what I play on the keyboard. Secondly, the computer controls the sounds I can make with the different synthesizers I have here. I can use it to get different kinds of sound from the synthesizers. The computer is the link between the keyboard which I play and the synthesizers which produce the sounds. Speaker 2. I use my computer to do the usual office things like writing memos, letters, faxes and so on. But the thing I find most useful is email. We're an international company and we have offices all over the world. We're linked up to all of them by email. With email I can communicate with the offices around the world very efficiently. It's really changed my life. Speaker 3.
Well, I use computers for almost every aspect of my job. I use them to design electrical installations and lighting systems. For example, a program will tell you how much lighting you need for a particular room or how much cable you need, and it'll show you where the cable should go. I also use the computer to make drawings and to keep records. We have to test our installations every 5 years, and that information is stored on computer too.
Speaker 4.
I use computers to catalogue and classify all the materials received in the library and record all the books, newspapers, DVDs, etc. that users borrow. I also assist customers and visitors in the use of IT hardware and software, including online databases and CD-ROMs. I help people with their inquiries. For example, if children or elderly people need to find some specific information, either in our online library catalogue or on the internet. I'm also in charge of other library services such as printing and fax machines.
Okay. So have you got all the answers for the 4 speakers? Yeah. Let's see, speaker 1. What do you think is the job?
Composer.
Composer, because you hear, what words did you hear? Kata apa tadi kalau composer?
Keyboard.
Keyboard, yes, keyboard. Okay. Yes, the answer is correct. Number 1 is composer. Music composer actually. Number 2?
Secretary.
Yes, it was the job description of secretary. And what words did you hear? So you can conclude it was a secretary.
Email.
To the email, yes. Number 3.
Electrical engineer.
Yes, this is electrical engineer. The job description is almost the same as what your friend said, to design electrical installments or something, lighting system. So, of course, then 4, the answer is librarian. Yeah? Librarian. Okay. Well, did you still remember, or did you also hear how they use their computers for? Tadi kedengaran nggak? Apa tadi namanya? Misalkan yang composer itu menggunakan komputer tadi untuk apa? Tadi sempat mendengarkan itu juga nggak? Atau coba?
Little.
Just a little, right? Nah, now you can focus on it. Focus on what they use their computers for. For example, like number 1, composer. Tadi itu komputernya digunakan untuk apa sih? You can try to make notes sehingga kita bisa latihan untuk details, specific details. Kita akan putar lagi recordingnya, tapi untuk yang sekarang tugasnya untuk mengetahui mereka itu menggunakan komputernya untuk apa. Kita putar satu persatu ya. Speaker 1 selesai, nanti kita bahas dia tadi ngomong apa. Okay. You can make notes on it or not, as long as you can still remember. Let's see, speaker 1. Start from now.
Unit 1, Task 3. Speaker 1. I write music mainly for videos and plays. I work on a keyboard connected to a computer. I use the computer in 2 ways, really. First of all, to record or store what I play on the keyboard. Secondly, the computer controls the sounds I can make with the different synthesizers I have here. I can use it to get different kinds of sound from the synthesizers. The computer is the link between the keyboard which I play and the synthesizers which produce the sounds.
Right. So, what do you think the computer is used for a composer?
Control the sound that he makes.
To control the sound that he makes. Yes.
To control and record.
Perfect. I heard the word record. To record or store the music, the music that the composer plays. Yes.
You plug your keyboard to sanitizer.
I see. To link between the keyboard and the computer. I think synthesizes, synthesizing music, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, that's great. All right, moving on. We go to number 2, about the secretary. What does a secretary do with their computers, their laptops?
Speaker 2. I use my computer to do the usual office things like writing memos, letters, faxes and so on. But the thing I find most useful is email. We're an international company and we have offices all over the world. We're linked up to all of them by email. With email, I can communicate with the offices around the world very efficiently. It's really changed my life.
Right, this one is easy and clear, I guess. So what is the computer used for a secretary?
Writing letter.
Write letters,
Memo.
By email.
fax.
Sending email.
Yes, and the most commonly used computers for writing emails. Yeah, because it links their connections with their customers and something. Like, yes, number 3. This is electrical engineer. What is the computer for?
Speaker 3.
Well, I use computers for almost every aspect of my job. I use them to design electrical installations and lighting systems. For example, a program will tell you how much lighting you need for a particular room or how much cable you need, and it'll show you where the cable should go. I also use the computer to make drawings and to keep records. We have to test our installations every 5 years, and that information is stored on computer too.
Right, did you get what it is? What was that for?
Design electrical installation and lighting.
Yes, the vocabulary for use is design electrical installation. Instalasi listrik gitu ya. Electrical installation and lighting system. Okay. He also uses computers to keep records and to make drawings of the installations. Of course, using a certain program or certain software. Last one, librarian.
Speaker 4.
I use computers to catalogue and classify all the materials received in the library and record all the books, newspapers, DVDs, etc. that users borrow. I also assist customers and visitors in the use of IT hardware and software, including online databases and CD-ROMs. I help people with their inquiries. For example, if children or elderly people need to find some specific information, either in our online library catalogue or on the internet. I'm also in charge of other library services such as printing and fax machines.
Right. How about this one? They use computers for mainly using catalog and classifying books, right? So people can borrow it easily to locate certain books. Okay. So can you help me? Speaker 1, tadi jawabannya apa ya?
Composer.
Yes, composer. Okay. Speaker 2. Secretary. Speaker 3.
Electrical engineer.
Yes. And last one supposed to be librarian. Okay. Well, how many computers do you have at home? Well, I believe everybody has a computer, has a laptop. What kind of computers actually are there available in the world? Jenis-jenis komputer itu apa saja sih? Ada laptop, ada PC. Personal computer. What else?
Master computer.
Master computer is it main? Master computer itu mainframe bukan sih?
Biasanya untuk server gitu, Pak.
Untuk apa? Mas siapa namanya? Ini cuma angka doang ya namanya.
Server, Pak.
Oh, server ya. Oke. Main computer. Saya pernah dengar kata mainframe, terus di bawah ini nanti ada mainframe juga. Terus saya coba cari mainframe itu apa sih? Kayak mungkin server situ ya mungkin ya. Okay. Right. How often do you use it? What do you use it for? I think this is for studying and job-related work. We go to this labeling. Okay. Nyala anak IT sudah hafal di luar kepala kayaknya. We have some pictures over here with some labels, but the labels are still blank. You can take a look at it for a few seconds, and then you can decide what the names of it. Aku kasih waktu 1 menit ya untuk menentukan. Saya permisi sebentar. 1 minute. Okay, so number 1, this is CPU. CPU, apa kepanjangannya, Rek?
Central Processing Unit.
Central Processor Unit, yes. Number 2, what is that?
CD-ROM.
CD-ROM, ya. What? We have different answers. What is this?
Saya kira itu heatsink, Pak. Heatsink.
Heatsink di dalam.
CD-ROM ya itu kayaknya ya. Oke, number 3. Itu colokan untuk flash disk bukan sih?
Optical drive.
What is that?
Optical drive, Pak.
Optical drive. Optical something like this. Ya apa tulisannya, Rek? Can you type on the chat? Mungkin bisa ditulis di chat box. Optical drive, I see. Optical drive, what is that for? Aku pikir itu tadi colokannya untuk flash disk gitu-gitu ya. Bukan ya?
Sama, Pak.
Sama, Pak.
Oh, sama. Itu namanya optical drive. I see. Atau ports ya. Is it the same as ports?
Yes.
I see. I know it. And I know it as ports. I see. So in IT, you call it like optical drive. Okay, how about number 4? Is it Wi-Fi?
Router.
Router, something like this. I spell it correctly, right? Router. Karena ini kalau masalah itu tuh yang lebih tahu kalian. Number 5, I think I know this one. This is keyboard, right? Number 6. Mouse itu kalau satu, kalau banyak apa, Rek? Pluralnya mouse itu, Rek?
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse. Mice ya, tapi itu untuk mouse tikus ya maksudnya ya. Mickey Mouse. Number 7. Nah itu apa, Rek? Number 7. Itu yang ditunjuk.
Kayak tempatnya Siti itu, Pak ya.
Iya betul ya, itu yang ditunjuk itu disknya atau tempatnya sih?
Ya tempatnya, disknya kan sebelahnya itu ada.
Iya. Oh, I see. Ini ya yang ditaruh di
roll.
Oke. Berarti kalau tempatnya apa namanya? Disk folder? Apa itu?
Apa dah?
Disk cover.
Disk apa? Disk apa tempatnya ini? Is it folder? No.
Atau apa dulu, Pak? Bukan disket.
This box. Apa Rek?
Discuss, Pak.
Discuss ya? Betul ya?
Eh,
Nggak tahu.
Nggak tahu ya. Nanti aku coba Google ya. Atau kalian mungkin coba Google ya. Kita skip. Number 8. Paper or printer?
Printer.
Printer ya. Supposed to be printers ya. Printer. Number 9. This one I read.
Monitor.
Monitor, yes. To display things. Number 10.
Webcam.
Camera. Webcam. Alright. Okay, maybe number 7, yeah, you can check on the Google and you can find it. I think this case, this folder, yeah, I think it's possible. Okay, well, you are searching for the answers for number 7. Here, number 1 until number 5, these are slogans, statements, or iklan, advertisements, yang mengiklankan, which tries to advertise a certain element of computers. Nah, tugas kita to guess what is actually being advertised. Read the advertising slogans below and say which element of computer its slogan refers to. For instance, number 1, point and click here for power. Obey every impulse as if it were an extension of your hands. Kalau slogan seperti ini, kira-kira ini mengiklankan apa ya?
Mouse.
Yeah, of course. A mouse. Okay. Sekarang coba dulu ya, number 2 until number 5. Coba dulu aja, 2 sampai 5 ditulis dulu. Saya tak sambil cari
store quote and advice STD or and speak on the inside. Let your computer blend to more processor. Graphic VGA. Some
yes. Okay, have you finished?
Yes.
Oke. Ini tadi saya sambil cari di Google tentang this folder. Di sini ada digipack, mungkin nggak? Digipack or this CD sleeve. CD sleeve itu biasanya untuk mailing for other distribution needs. Apa biasanya kalian gunakan, Rek? Ini ya, biasanya pakai bahasa Indonesia ya. Ada disket ya, ada CD ya. Right. Okay, this one. Yeah. So what is number 2? Display your ideas with perfect brilliance. See the different sharp image and a fantastic range of colors. What is the answer for this one? What element of computers?
Monitor.
A monitor. Why do you think it is a monitor? Kenapa kok monitor ya? karena displaying pictures, displaying videos gitu ya. Sharp image and fantastic range of colors. Okay, how about number 3? It's quiet and fast. It's easy to back up your data before it's too late. Apa ya?
Hard drive.
Hard drive. Tadi sih hard drive ya. Tadi sih pikiran saya printer. Karena kalau printer quiet and fast, ngeprintnya cepat, suaranya nggak berisik. Kalau kalian tadi, it's easy to backup your data before it's too late. Karena backuping data, hard drive gitu ya.
Iya.
Oke. Emang hard drive itu harus quiet ya? Ada ya yang hard drive yang suaranya loud gitu ya?
SSD Pak.
Ada suaranya Pak, malah Pak.
Oh gitu ya. So this is hard drive. Look at. Saya pikir tadi printer. Kan kalau printernya apa ya, suaranya kadang-kadang keras gitu ya, ganggu tetangga yang sedang tidur karena kita kerjanya malam. Number 4, power and speed on the inside. I think I know this one. Central. Yeah, central. Yeah, okay. Last one, number 5, a big impact on the production text and graphics.
Printer.
Ini baru printer. Iya, betul. This one is printer. Okay, karena this is production text and graphics, so this is a printer. All right, that's great. Can you find the words in the slogan with the following meaning? It looks easy, but it is actually not. Find the words in the slogan with the following meaning. Temukan satu kata dalam slogan-slogan yang ada di sini yang artinya seperti di bawah. To press the mouse button. What do we usually call it?
Klik.
Yeah, good. Okay. Yang gampang terus digunakan sebagai contoh. Yang sisanya kalian. Number 2 until number 5 ya. Waktunya 1 menit cukup ya. Coba dulu. Okay, finish. Number 2, clear, easy to see. Ini pasti hubungannya dengan monitor nih. Apa? When you see a picture which is clear and easy to see.
Display.
Display itu kan menunjukkan ya, belum tentu clear ya. Ini adjective. Kalau apa ya? Display is not the correct term for this.
Image.
Gini, kalau yang nomor 1 tadi to press the mouse button itu verb, kata kerja, makanya kata kerja klik itu sesuai. Kalau clear itu kan kata sifat, sedangkan display itu kata benda atau kata kerja. Terus tadi image, gambar itu juga kata benda, sehingga pasti bukan. Kayaknya, yes, this one is sharp. This is actually the synonyms. Sharp, tajam, jelas, clear, sharp image, a clear image, easy to see image. Nah, gitu maksudnya ya. It's a sharp. Number 3, to make an extra copy of something.
Backup.
Backup, yes. Okay, backup. Backup. Backup itu kalau di apa ya, kayak war situation itu ya, menolong ya, membantu. Backup, give me some backup. Selection. Selection. Oh, I see. Selection. Have you decided on the word selection yet? Ada yang menemukan?
Ring.
What?
Ring.
Range. Wow, extraordinary. Ya, betul. Selection di sini bukan cuma seleksi aja. Selection means many options, range of colors. Yes, this one is range. Tadi mau saya kasih clue, itu ada di slogan nomor 2. Ternyata Mbak Ayunda sudah tahu duluan. Number 5, to show. Nah, ini verb. Berarti display. Yes, this one is display. Okay. Sounds easy. Oh, tinggal dikit lagi nih. And this one's supposed to be easy. Can you match the pictures and the names? I was, initially confused between E and C, but now I know. How about you? Okay. So what do you think is laptop?
E.
A portable version of PC.
Yes. Okay. What picture is it? That's what I mean. What picture? A, B, C, D, E?
Oh, E.
Okay, E. Yes, this is a portable version of PC. Yeah, thank you very much for the definition. Number 2, desktop PC.
D.
D. Okay. PDA.
A.
A. This one. Mainframe.
B.
B. Tablet PC. C dong. C ya. Oke. Ini semuanya sudah setuju ya dengan ini ya. Bedanya sih sama itu apa sih? Tablet PC and laptop itu apa bedanya ya?
Mungkin laptop yang bisa dilipat itu, Pak.
Laptop yang bisa dilipat.
Kayak yang bisa jadi laptop sama tablet. Kayak laptop apa? Lenovo apa?
Oh ya. Keyboardnya bisa disepirkan gitu ya.
Iya, Pak.
Well, ini sebenarnya ada recordingnya. Kita putar aja recordingnya ya. Kalau tadi di recording ini ada pennya ini. Jadi kalau tablet PC, menurut recording yang nanti akan diputar, tablet PC itu layarnya itu berupa touchscreen, bisa disentuh, bisa ditulis menggunakan ballpoint ini. Ballpoint ini namanya apa? Kalau in IT terms, kalau di istilah IT, apa ya? Tahu nggak?
Stylus pen, yes.
Stylus, ya, stylus. Stylus gitu tulisannya. Oke, kita coba dengerin. Ini jawabannya sudah benar sih. Kita coba dengerin aja.
Unit 2, Task 3.
As I'll explain to you now, computers can be divided into 5 main types, depending on their size and power. These are mainframes, desktop PCs, laptops, tablet PCs, and personal digital assistants, or PDAs. Mainframes are the largest and most powerful computers. The basic configuration of a mainframe consists of a central system which processes immense amounts of data very quickly. This central system provides information and computing facilities for hundreds of terminals connected together in a network. Mainframes are used for large-scale computing purposes in banks, universities, and big companies. PCs, or personal computers, carry out their processing on a single microchip. They are usually classified by size and portability. A desktop PC is designed to be placed on your desk. It is used as a home computer or as a workstation for group work. Typical examples are the IBM PC and the Apple Macintosh. A laptop is a portable computer that has a flat LCD screen and uses batteries for mobile use. Small laptops are also called notebooks. The latest models can run as fast as similar desktop computers and have similar configurations. They are ideal for business executives who travel a lot. A tablet PC is a type of notebook computer that has an LCD screen on which you can write with a stylus or digital pen. Your handwriting is recognized and converted into editable text. You can also input text by using speech recognition or a small keyboard. You can fold and rotate the screen easily. Finally, a PDA is a lightweight handheld computer. The letters stand for Personal Digital Assistant. The term refers to a wide variety of handheld devices, including palm tops and pocket PCs. For input, you type using a small keyboard, or you use a stylus, a special pen to select items on the screen. PDAs can be used as mobile phones, personal organizers, or media players. They also let you access the internet via Wi-Fi networks, and some include a GPS navigation system.
Okay. Yeah, well, basically the pictures are all correct. I mean, the letters you chose. Tadi benar ya, ternyata yang tablet PC itu layarnya bisa di-rotate or easily tadi kayaknya. Jadi layarnya bisa dilipat tadi ya kata Mas Jawa tadi ya, itu tadi lipat. Oke. Nah, here di bawah sini itu ada true false statements. Recordingnya sama dengan barusan. Cuman yang kali ini kita disuruh menyebutkan mana yang true, mana yang false. Nah, sebelum kita mulai mendengarkan lagi, pastikan kita pahami dulu nih makna dari setiap statement yang tersedia. Let's see statement number 1. A mainframe computer is less powerful than a PC. I think you can understand it. Paham ya? Mainframe itu tidak sekuat PC. Is it true or false? Nanti kita dengerin ulang. Kalian bisa make predictions sebelum kita nanti mendengarkan. A mainframe is used by a large organization that needs to process enormous amounts of data. Enormous itu artinya banyak. Sejumlah yang banyak, sejumlah data yang banyak. Number 3, the most suitable computers for home use are desktop PCs. Yang paling cocok digunakan di rumah adalah desktop PCs. Laptop is not portable. Ya, ini walaupun nggak mendengarkan kayaknya tahu ya jawabannya nomor 4 ya. 5 laptops are not as powerful as desktop PC. Using a stylus, ini polanya yang tadi. You can write directly onto the screen of a tablet PC. Okay. I think you understand the statements over here. Paham ya? Kita coba dengerin listeningnya sambil langsung dikerjakan ya caranya. Dengerin sambil langsung mengerjakan. Oke, kita coba putar recording.
Universities and big companies. Personal
Use of IT hardware and software, including online databases in our online library catalogue or on the internet.
Okay, this one.
As I'll explain to you now, computers can be divided into 5 main types, depending on their size and power. These are mainframes, desktop PCs, laptops, tablet PCs, and personal digital assistants, or PDAs. Mainframes are the largest and most powerful computers. The basic configuration of a mainframe consists of a central system which processes immense amounts of data very quickly. This central system provides information and computing facilities for hundreds of terminals connected together in a network. Mainframes are used for large-scale computing purposes in banks, universities, and big companies. PCs, or personal computers, carry out their processing on a single microchip. They are usually classified by size and portability. A desktop PC is designed to be placed on your desk. It is used as a home computer or as a workstation for group work. Typical examples are the IBM PC and the Apple Macintosh. A laptop is a portable computer that has a flat LCD screen and uses batteries for mobile use. Small laptops are also called notebooks. The latest models can run as fast as similar desktop computers and have similar configurations. They are ideal for business executives who travel a lot. A tablet PC is a type of notebook computer that has an LCD screen on which you can write with a stylus or digital pen. Your handwriting is recognized and converted into editable text. You can also input text by using speech recognition or a small keyboard. You can fold and rotate the screen easily. Finally, a PDA is a lightweight handheld computer. The letters stand for Personal Digital Assistant. The term refers to a wide variety of handheld devices, including palm tops and pocket PCs. For input, you type using a small keyboard, or you use a stylus, a special pen to select items on the screen. PDAs can be used as mobile phones, personal organisers, or media players. They also let you access the internet via Wi-Fi networks, and some include a GPS navigation system.
Oke, baik. Kita langsung cocokkan jawabannya ya. Number 1, a mainframe computer is less powerful than a PC. Is it true or false? Guys, bisa dijawab atau bisa diketik di chat box? It's false.
False.
Yeah, because mainframe is the most, tadi katanya the most powerful PC. Karena paling powerful, so this is not less powerful. Number 1 is false. Number 2, a mainframe is used by large organizations that need to process enormous amounts of data. Number 2 is true. Yeah.
True.
Number 2, true. Number 3, the most suitable computer for home users are desktop PC.
True.
Yes, this is also true. Number 4, a laptop is not portable.
False.
Yeah, portables means can be easily moved. 5, laptops are not as powerful as desktop PC.
True.
Oke, kita dengerin kalau gitu. Di sini laptops itu tidak sekuat desktop. Karena jawabannya kita berbeda, mungkin salah satu kita ada yang salah.
The computer's performance, the ROM or read-only memory is non-volatile.
A, IBM PC, and the Apple Macintosh. A laptop is a portable computer that has a flat LCD screen and uses batteries for mobile use. Small laptops are also called notebooks. The latest models can run as fast as similar desktop computers and have similar configurations.
Okay, stop. Modern laptops can run as fast and as similar as desktop PC. Gitu tadi katanya. Sehingga laptop itu bisa secepat dan sama kuatnya dengan desktop PC. So if questions number 5, laptops are not as powerful as desktop PC, this is false, yeah. It should be as fast as and as similar as desktop PC. So number 5, false. Number 6, using stylus, you can write directly onto the screen of a tablet PC. This is true?
True.
Okay. A PDA, our personal digital assistant, is small enough to fit into the palm of your hand. True ya? Okay. PDA itu smartphone itu termasuk PDA ya berarti. 8. A PDA does not allow you to surf the web.
False.
False. Yeah. To surf the web. Surfing. To surf the web. Nah, sampai sini ada yang ditanyakan? Gak ada ya, kalau cuma listening doang ya, apa yang mau ditanyakan. Okay, or perhaps if you have some questions. Habis ini kita lanjut pembagian tugasnya untuk praktiknya ya. Kan kelas ABC nggak ada kelas kan ya. Kita langsung aja kali ya, biar cepat. Sebelum kita ke praktikum, saya minta waktu 1 menit dulu ya untuk screenshot siapa saja yang datang. Oh, ada 88 mahasiswa. Tadi ada 90 kayaknya. Baik, kita screenshot dulu. Yang kameranya masih bagus, silakan di on cam. Right. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oke, screen kedua. Baik. 3, 2, 1. Right, screen ketiga. 3, 2, 1. Oke, screen yang terakhir. Oke, sudah selesai print screen-nya. Mungkin kayak tadi kan ada sekitar 90 partisipan, terus kemudian sekarang 88. Mungkin keluar karena masalah sinyal atau karena apa. Dan seandainya nanti lupa untuk absensi, karena mungkin bisa di screenshot gitu ya saat kalian Zoom, sehingga nanti ketika absensinya tidak bisa, kalian bisa minta tolong saya untuk mengabsensikan dengan bukti tadi hadir di Zoom gitu ya. Biar ketika keluar karena sinyal atau karena hal apapun itu bisa dimaklumi. Padahal ada sekitar 119-an ya mahasiswa yang hadir 90. Oke. Baik, sekarang kita lanjut ke yang praktikum. Praktikum kita membagi tugas saja, habis itu kita bisa akhiri kelasnya. Untuk praktikum saya share di chat box dulu ya. Assignment for praktikum. Okay, assignment for practicum class meeting 7 already shared in the chat box. You can download it. Oke, jika sudah di-download, nanti tampilannya akan seperti ini. Jangan bingung dulu dengan bentuk readingnya ya. Ini nampaknya banyak, tapi kalau kalian baca terus tentang IT juga, ini jadi kurang kalian kalau cuma satu lembar gitu. Karena apa? The vocabularies used are, I think, this is in your fields, in your area, so it's not quite a big a deal, I think. Yeah, so this is a reading exercises. You have done your name and class. 7 questions based on the passage, and this is a matching questions. The words with the description of it. Software itu apa? Nah, dan ini opsi-opsi di sini itu semuanya diambil dari bacaannya. Jadi I think this is not quite hard. Oke, untuk deadline-nya sama seperti kemarin ya, jam 4:30 ya. Sampai sini ada yang ditanyakan? Jika ingin yang bertanya tentang assignment-nya, boleh bertanya. I think it's clear for the assignment. I cannot see your...
Bertanya, Pak.
Oh yes, Mbak Yunda Kusuma Wardani.
Itu jawabannya taruh di paling bawah itu ya?
Oh iya betul, jawabannya ada di answer di sini ya, taruh di paling bawah ya. Kalian write down task 1 and task 2. Biar lebih gampang koreksinya. Kalau di bawah gini kan jawabannya sudah terkumpul nih, ya kan ya. Sehingga saya ngoreksinya lebih cepat, lebih gampang. Cuman satu layar. Kalau di sini repot. Ya,
baik Pak, terima kasih Pak.
Ya, thank you Mbak Ida. Jawabannya nanti ditulis di paling bawah ya. Kalian tulis sendiri untuk nomornya. Deadline hari ini jam 4:30. Bentar lagi saya siapkan di LMS. Untuk filenya bisa di-download dari chatbox atau nanti bisa di-download dari LMS yang akan disiapkan segera. Minggu depan sudah UTS. UTS-nya tanggal berapa? Sudah ada jadwalnya belum? Belum ya?
Sepertinya belum ada, Pak.
Sepertinya belum ada. Baik. Nanti sebagian besar yang membuat soal-soal UTS dari dosen yang sebelumnya ya, dari Bu Ikrima. Nanti seandainya Bu Ikrima kurang soalnya, nanti saya akan tambahin dari saya. Kalau dari saya mungkin nanti tentang matching words itu aja. Karena Bu Ikrima pasti menyiapkan tentang reading, ya, bacaan. Habis itu nanti saya melengkapi ya, model-model soal. Okay, I guess that's it. If you've got no questions, I think we can end our class so that you can start working on your assignment. Or if you have questions, you may ask before we end our class, before we end our session. Coba, nggak ada ya. Absensi untuk yang praktikum jangan lupa diisi di LMS. Tapi sebagai pegangan saya nanti mengabsen dari praktikumnya berdasarkan submission of your assignment. Jadi saya ngabsensinya sambil ketika nilai assignment-nya kan berarti dianggap hadir karena assignment-nya ada. Jadi jangan lupa dua-duanya ya, submit assignment-nya plus your LMS, record your own attendance in LMS based on the provided schedule. Oke, sampai sini ada yang ditanyakan? Tidak ada. Oke, I see some heads shaking. Berarti nggak ada ya. Oke, I guess that's it. Thank you very much for your participation and attention today. Good luck on your UTS. Berarti kita ketemu lagi 2 minggu lagi ya untuk meeting ketiga dan keempat. Okay. Right, thank you guys. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.